Hey everybody, this is D Hunter bringing another action figure review. Today we're going to be looking at a custom action figure. This is a custom made version of the Batman Rogue Calendar Man. This is his classic look from the old school Silver Age comics. His real name is Julian Gregory Day, which is a joke in itself. Julian like Julian dates and then Day as a last name. Back in the old days, he used to do a bunch of hokey holiday themed crimes, but he's been modernized over the years as well. I personally wanted to get a classic version of him for a long time. Now before you guys ask, I didn't actually make this custom myself. I have and can make custom figures, but haven't had a lot of time lately. So there's a guy that's been commissioning some for me. Calendar Man has also been modernized over the years. In the comic, The Long Halloween, he was portrayed as a serial killer. He was nicknamed the Holiday Killer. He was also featured in the Arkham games, but I personally wanted to have what I consider his original and classic look, and I was very particular on wanting it done in the Mattel DC Universe Classics style. So in this video, we'll take a look at the figure, what I'm going to do with it, and some other villains from the same era. Hope you enjoy! Here's an image of Calendar Man from the old school comics. This is what I wanted the custom to look like, and I think it came out very well. Now let's take a look at the actual figure. So here he is, Calendar Man, old school style. See, he's got the hood on his head, got a little bit of the black mask on there. His two shoulder pads for the 1st to the 31st, the first and last days of the month, and that's to drape his cape over there. Little sash on the side. His costume is pretty much red and white. It's done with that DC Universe Classics buck that we've seen so many times. His cape is like a bunch of pages out of a calendar flowing down there. Overall, I think he turned out pretty nice. As far as specifically which figure this guy was made from, I couldn't quite tell you. But DC Universe Classics all look so similar, and they reuse the same buck so many times. There's probably at least 10 different figures this could have been made from. And speaking of bucks, in the DC Universe Classics, especially in the early days, they had 2 or maybe 3 different overall bodies they were using for pretty much all their figures. And this guy, Calendar Man, would fit in nicely in the DC Universe Classics collection. And Calendar Man's first appearance was in Detective Comics number 259 from 1958. And in this original book, which I own, I decided to crack it open and check out the story. And in this, he didn't even don his signature look that the custom has. He wore about 5 different outfits, each one themed to the various holiday crimes he was committing. He didn't wear that costume till a little bit later. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at the figure, now let's check out its height. From bottom to top, he's sitting at about 6.75 inches tall, which is going to translate to a hair above 17 centimeters. Now let's check out his articulation. And I will be gentle. As many of you guys probably know, this is a custom painted figure, and moving him around is going to potentially cause some paint chipping. I've made a lot of customs over the years, and especially when I was new at it, either you'd lock the joints with paint and fuse them shut, or you'd move something and all kind of paint would flick off, showing you what's underneath and make it look really bad. The guy I get from does a pretty good paint job, gets it smooth, and a lot of the parts can still move, which is pretty nice. I like the fact that it's not just a statue. I can actually pose it at least a little bit and get away with it. The head, pretty much full articulation there, no issues. Shoulders, I don't want to push them very hard, but they can go out and back down. I really had the paint sort of maintain in here, which is pretty nice. Not going to be doing much with them. They feel tight, feel very concerned, but I feel comfortable moving his arms around at least a little bit, not having those issues. Elbows go in. Like I said before, I'm going to really minimize what I do to move him, but I can put him in different poses. I mean, the ab crunch works, the waist swivel, the legs still going up and down, the cut here, the knee. I mean, I don't want to push it too hard, but my whole point is I can still actually do some stuff and put this guy into cool scenarios, not just standing in one position in the background. Here he is, next to another custom version of Calendar Man. This is a more modern version. This is supposed to be from the Arkham games. I didn't make this one either. I found this guy on eBay and got him for dirt cheap many years ago. I paid about $12 with shipping included for this guy, and I thought it was quite a steal. Sure, he's not game accurate. In the game, he was quite a bit fatter than this, but even if I don't use him for the game, he'd be a great prisoner for that kind of price. So he's got a lot of detailed weathering on the suit. I like that. His leg is broken. He's got a calendar with some dates marked. And then if you go to the head, he's got the months around there. Definitely similar to the Arkham game, but definitely not game accurate by any means. But I'm very pleased to add him to my collection. These are the type of figures he's intended to go with. We've got a Mattel DC Universe Classics Batman Legacy Silver Age Batman, and then we've got a DC Universe Classics Dick Grayson Robin. These are the kind of Batman suits and the era when Calendar Man looked like this. Or swap him out with this Mattel Multiverse Batman from the Silver Age. Pretty much the same thing. Here he is next to a whole bunch of other custom old school Silver Age crazy type villains. From left to right, we've got the Cavalier, Signal Man, Polka Dot Man, Calendar Man, the Eraser, Kite Man, Firebug, Zebra Man, Crazy Quilt, Ten-Eyed Man, Dr. Double X, and his duplicate. Some of these customs I made, some of these customs I bought over the years from different various customizers or on eBay, and a couple of these customs this same customizer has made for me. Here he is with the most recent batch of customs I got from this guy. We've got the Ventriloquist and Scarface, we've got Calendar Man, we've got the Calculator, and then Fish Mooney from Gotham. But more importantly, in the background, two huge GCPD SWAT vans, armored trucks for my police department. So overall, I'm very pleased with how this custom turned out. It is exactly how I pictured it in my mind. Very happy to have Counterman checked off my list as far as another Bat Rogue. For some people, it's about getting the next Batman figure, but for me, I don't need my 736 Batman figure. I'm much more interested in getting characters that they haven't released before. It just adds to my overall world building and Batman collection. That is my thing. Particular Gotham Rogues they've not released before. I have a list that you wouldn't believe, a wish list of characters, and I'll keep checking away at them. So I just wanted to share my most recent acquisition with you guys. Very pleased with it myself. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys real soon.